A new $40 million apartment building rises in Los Angeles. 100 units, 5 stories, and 0 rent. That sounds impossible until the real question lands. If nobody pays a landlord, what keeps the offshore standing? The answer starts with ownership. The offshore belongs to a trust, not a landlord. Near Barstow, that trust also owns the inland, a solar plant producing triple the building's power needs. Residents still pay electric bills, and each unit adds $100 a month to the trust. A trustee invests that money into equities, while holdings, contributors, and growth remain visible on blockchain. For residents, the appeal is obvious. Factory workers, coders, servers, and tradespeople keep income they would have lost to rent. The property also promises shared value: a roof solar canopy, pool, 100-meter track, outdoor gym, park, garden, courts, chargers, harbor access, and recreation spaces. But zero rent does not mean zero responsibility. It means the burden moves inside the community. Every month, residents meet to divide repairs and chores. 5 leaders organize the work, inspect results, and coordinate upkeep. Even a 12-year-old might be assigned a shared floor to vacuum each week. Every apartment must maintain its own unit or pay for apartment warranty. The trust-owned well folds water, maintenance, and utilities into the same shared system. Entry also comes with a hard condition. Residents waive the right to sue the trust. If someone becomes destructive or chronically unruly, removal to the inland trailer network is part of enforcement. This is where the model begins to strain. One resident may fund hired labor with a high salary, while another is expected to contribute hours of direct work. Repair backlogs can turn idealism into resentment. Freedom from rent starts competing with constant participation. That is why the offshore feels less like an apartment complex and more like a voluntary company town built around shared assets. Whether that is liberation or a new form of control depends on culture, discipline, and trust in the trust. Over 120 years, the goal is bigger than housing. Contributions, energy revenue, and investment growth are meant to compound into generational wealth. But the real long-range test is leadership turnover, deferred maintenance, resident succession, and whether collective standards survive long enough to rebuild. In the end, zero rent works only if residents act less like tenants and more like stewards. The system replaces landlord extraction with energy income, pooled investment, visible accounting, and enforced obligation. Its real product is not free housing alone, but collective wealth built from shared infrastructure and discipline.